Hello and Happy New Year. I hope you're on the other side of Christmas by now and looking forward to what the new year has to bring. This video is brief and an introduction to the hybrid experience you are signed up for this spring semester 2022. I don't want there to be any surprises when you show up in class on January the 13th. Why do I call it a hybrid course? Well, it's because we're combining two specific courses into one. One course is RLGN 1100-01, Introduction to Spiritual Formation, and the other is PAST 510101, Orientation/Ministerial Formation. I hope this video will help you to understand why this is happening, what it means, and what you can expect. Both courses are directed toward deepening our understanding, your understanding of spiritual and ministerial formation and spiritual practices. As such, the two courses cover much of the same information, with some nuancing and one significant difference, which I'll talk about soon. Therefore, the first several weeks, we will meet and read, reflect, and practice together. It will be as if it is the same course, which it is. These weeks will provide a good foundation, whether you are an undergraduate or a graduate student. In those first few weeks, we will seek to understand just what spiritual formation is, what spiritual practices are, what they have to do with each other, and what all of this has to do with what it means to be Christian disciples. Later in the semester, we will separate into two differently focused groups, and each group will meet with me for class 1 day a week. The focuses of the two groups will change at that point, which you can see in the syllabus, and the calendar will change to this approach. So in Religion 1100, Introduction to Spiritual Formation, the focus will be on continuing to explore spiritual formation and practice, but through the lens of modern spiritual masters, which, by the way, is the name of a textbook. I mean, we will focus on how specific individuals have sought to live out of their beliefs in serious, intentional, contemplative living. Because spiritual formation and spiritual practices finally have to do with how we live our lives. In this group, we will look at such masters as Henry Nouwen, Mother Teresa, Gandhi, Thomas Merton, several others that we can choose from, and we'll say more about that in class. Pastoral Ministries, PAST 510101, will focus on a question that concerns the living out of a call to ministry. Perhaps you're in seminary to pursue pastoral ministry, or perhaps you're considering some other kind of people-serving, not-for-profit service work. In these areas, our focus will widen to include not only your own spiritual formation, which will continue to be part of our conversation, because you can't separate these. It's the base. But also, we will look at responsibility for the formation of others. So we will turn our attention to practicing theology in certain settings and consider such important matters as beliefs and practice, community, the ends of theological education, and life in the church. For you, in 510101, there is an additional requirement that you'll see in the syllabus and on the calendar, but you need also to complete the 51010E materials that are designed to help orient you to graduate study at Anderson University School of Theology. The completion of this course, of that part of the course, is part of your grade in this class you're taking with me. You can find that material by clicking on PSAT 5101OE. Make sure you get the one marked OE on Canvas. If you were taking this class online, you would have to finish that in about 5 weeks prior to the beginning of the spiritual formation class. But in this setting, you have to complete the whole course, those 5 weeks, by the end of the semester. I encourage you to do those as soon as possible because they're really helpful and will apply to other courses you might take while you're here. But the completion date is at the completion of this course you're enrolled in, 510101. Well, I hope that helps you to have a clearer sense of what is going on or what will be going on soon. I want you to know 2 final items. First, I'm flexible. This is a small class. If there are particular questions, concerns, or issues related to the broad world of spiritual formation, related to your life or to your career, that you're concerned may not be addressed, let me know. We'll make some adjustments to make sure we cover what's important to you, not only what's important to me. And the second thing, I am really looking forward to being with you, to teaching this course, and want you to it would be helpful to you and to me if you would read carefully through the syllabus, especially that section titled Course Measurements and Expectations Informal. That'll talk to you about the ethos of the class and what I hope we'll achieve while we're together during this spring semester. Until then, take care. Be attentive to life, and I wish you a happy new year. Bye-bye.